So a short checking in with ourselves meditation, the kind of which you can use a few times a day. And I am recording it so you could download it on your phone as a sound recording or a video recording, play it on YouTube as a reminder of how to quite quickly, hopefully, bring your nervous system to a state closer to rest and digest. So the first thing we can do, and I've been trying to remember to do it when I'm at my desk or at my computer as well, is to notice that in doing mode our body tends to be quite forward leaning. That might be the case when we're driving, that might be the case when we've got a screen in front of us, when we're talking to someone, when we're thinking about the future, planning. That can take us in this embodiment of actively leaning forwards with our torso or sometimes our whole body, our eyes, and also our mind. Our mind might be in the future. In a conversation, it might mean that we're thinking about what we're going to say after the other person has finished speaking. So it can mean that we're not totally present in the here and now. And it can also mean physically that we're leaning forwards. So settling back on the floor in a lying down position, if we've got a bit more time, that might be worth doing, or resting back in our seat. We can also take our gaze down if we're sitting upright, take our gaze towards the floor or close our eyes. So we're less involved with what's literally in front of us. And we go in a bit and back, reclining, leaning back. And then we can feel our back against the chair or on the ground. And noticing which parts of our body make contact with something behind our back. And maybe the back of our head is resting against something. You could be doing this standing up if you did this during the day. You could always lean your back against the wall or a tree. And taking your attention backwards towards the back of your body. You might also notice your heels on the ground. And then for a few exhalations, you can have this intention of letting go of doing. Breathing out, or imagining you can breathe out any thoughts of the future. Breathing out any memories that pop up of lists, to-do lists, shopping lists. For a moment, letting those things go. And they may well pop back, and that's okay. And you could silently or out loud, because the microphones are off, say to yourself, I've done enough for today. I've done enough for today. Or I've done enough for now. And then for the next 2 or 3 breaths, noticing the front of your body moving down towards the back of your body as you breathe out, your belly, your chest, breastbone, collarbones. Exhaling, they move back. Inhaling, they softly move forwards or upwards again. And then exhale, moving back again and feeling the back of your body. And then to gently come back to a doing mode that's a bit more restful perhaps than before. We can first notice sounds around us. It can be any sound, it doesn't have to be anything special. It could be the traffic in the distance. And practicing open awareness. When we're in strong doing mode, we tend to be very, very focused on something specific. So if we practice open awareness of sound, hearing all the sounds near and far in all directions, we're practicing a more receptive quality. And then when you're ready to open your eyes or move your eyes, you can stay in a very soft gaze, peripheral vision if you're familiar with that. So again, you're not staring at anything in particular or focusing on anything in particular. Your gaze is soft. You can see quite a lot of the space in front of you or above you. Most of it will be slightly blurry. And then again in a soft way, without being particularly orientated to doing anything very specific, you can first move your fingers and toes, perhaps just wriggling them a little bit. You can go slowly, softly, as if you're moving in slow motion, like a slow motion film. You might rotate your wrists. You might like to move your head from side to side a bit, keeping your eyes very soft, looking around, receiving the visualization of your space, seeing your space, but in a receptive way. And then when you're ready, you can stretch more fully your body into the space around you. You might like to take a really deep breath in, a long, slow breath out. And if you're realizing you're feeling quite exhausted, you might choose to stay lying down a bit more. You can join in the movement anytime you like. You might want to do a few familiar lying down movements before getting up. In any case, you could bring your knees in towards you for a moment first if you are lying flat on the floor, hugging your knees, feeling your body. Maybe take a rock from side to side, feeling your back again. And then if you choose to, when you're ready, you can come up to sitting. Do everything nice and slowly as you like.